What's up, y'all? We are back for another episode of I'm Almost Joking podcast. I am one half of the Disrespective Collective, Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sensei Life, here with...
It's your boy, Queese, a.k.a. Dash. We here for episode... I don't even want to say this number.
I know, right? I didn't want to say it either.
It's an evil number. But we here for episode... how can we say it in Roman numerals? I feel a little better.
I don't even know what it is. V1.
There we go.
VIVI.
VIVI. That sounds a little better.
But I will say this. Hopefully we do make it. And I ain't even going to say hopefully. I got to take that word out of my vocabulary. We will make it to VIVI. So, yeah. As bad as that sounds.
We're going to call that the unnamed episode.
Yeah, the unknown
the unknown episode. How was your weekend?
It was all right, man. It was good, chilling. I ain't really do much, but I ain't never mad when I don't do much. Yeah, regular stuff, really. I can't even, say anything that happened. I ain't watch nothing. Ain't nothing I need to start watching Night Agent. I didn't start watching that. Caught up on Snowfall. Can't wait for the rest of it.
Oh, you back? You back?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I was back this season. Get out of here.
You was hating last season.
Last season was trash. But this season, the one they finalizing, cutting, series finale, oh, yeah.
Fire. Jackson and Gay thing was set up for last episode. All the stuff you didn't like. Except that tiger scene. I still can't give y'all
the tiger scene. We didn't need the LSD scene either. We did not need the LSD episode.
Yeah, that was a bad episode.
Pointless, bruh. But shout out to them. Shout out to Damson. Shout out to him, too, because
shout out to Uncle Jerome. Uncle Jerome produced the last episode.
What?
Uncle Jerome produced? Yeah, he produced it. That was
Hey, way to keep getting your check, bruh. That's what I'm really saluting. Black man keep getting this. You kill me off, I'm directing now, behind the camera.
and he directed.
Spoiler alert.
I think he directed the next one, too. I think he got the next one, too.
Nice. He better. He know how the story go. But off this last episode, if that's what he did, then I'm with him. Because I can't wait to see what happens next. I think it's 2 more because that was episode 8. But anyways, enough of Snowfall. Oh, yeah. We'll get right into it. You seen something also over the weekend that had you...
Yeah. So, I was at work working very hard. Y'all know me. I have to work very hard at work. And then there was this 4-hour documentary. And I watched it while I was working hard at work.
Salute to jobs like that. Y'all don't know how much of a blessing y'all are.
I know, man. It's great job. But it was on this channel, Trap Lord Ross. You know what I'm saying? I think he's from the UK, something like that. And he had this documentary. You never heard of him? He got that dude's got 1 million subscribers or something like that. I don't know. He do a bunch of drill content.
I probably watched some of his content and never paid attention to...
I'm sure you watched
I'm
sure he in your algorithm. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he did a documentary on King Von, and it was called Rap's First Serial Killer.
From the UK? That sound about right.
Yeah.
Just reporting over here.
Yeah, he's reporting.
I wonder how I feel if we started reporting about they top boys over there.
I don't think Americans do enough research. We lazy.
It means something different in the UK, but... Continue.
Yeah, America's we ain't gonna do no documentary 4 hours. We ain't gonna do that.
If y'all never seen the Netflix show Top Boy, then y'all think I'm talking about something crazy right now. But Top Boy means something different over there. You know.
Oh,
and they would feel away if we start doing reports about those guys.
No, but he did a documentary, and it was a good documentary. I've seen a bunch of stuff about the Chicago drill scene on YouTube, but he had some information too that I had never seen. So he did a really good job reporting it. But then they pulled the video down. The video got reported. The 4-hour video came pulled down. I'm sure at some point he'll fix something.
You spent 4 hours watching.
I was working hard at work.
Right. Exactly. I forgot about that part.
Oh, 12 hours of my shift, I was busting my ass, bro.
Whenever I got super expendable time to watch whatever you got if it's interesting to me, as long as I'm on somebody else's time.
Yeah, I was very busy, and I said, hey, I need something to listen to in this time of busyness.
I need something to take a break, you know, for 4 hours. I got you.
And when niggas break, niggas
break. ACL break.
But no, I'm like, as I'm watching this shit, and there's some interesting things there, so it made me question, I'm reading the comments and people R.I.P. Von, you know what I'm saying? Von the realest one.
As they should. Rest in peace, King Von. Rest in peace to everybody in these stories or whatever's going to come up out of this subject.
That's great.
It might be a lot of people.
Hurt me.
It's not me. It's me really. Nah, it's honestly
Please
that's
don't
me.
hurt me.
Honestly, that's me paying respect to the dead overall. Just because
it's a
you
crazy
wanna talk
story.
about fears.
It's a crazy story. No pun intended. But you know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking about as I'm watching it and I'm seeing the narrative he painting, and I mean he made a good argument, right? Let's say King Von, for argument's sakes, is a serial killer. Do you think people are praising serial killers in hip hop? Because I'm guilty too. It's certain rappers I believe when they be talking about they catch bodies, I believe them and I love them. Am I part of that too?
We could take that out of it's because it's two things. If you want to use it to where you want to use King Von and you want to use the hip hop scope, then the celebration and the music and stuff. I'll use me. I can only use me as an example. I definitely liked Gucci a lot more when I realized that what he was saying in his raps was real, you know, or real adjacent. I don't believe he put 100 bricks in a Lambo. That's just dumb. But I do think that he had bricks at one time, and I do believe he robbed people, and what he raps about in his life was real at one time, a long time ago, past statute of limitations like time ago. But like, so if we keeping it in that scope, I think that we celebrate it because of the authenticity, and as black people, we just love to see a black person win. Now, I know that it's going to be people on the other side. I know it's going to be other people on the other side that's like, no, we don't feel that way about this person in particular because of whatever happened. But to the people in the mass majority of the world that's just consuming it as consumers, a lot of times we fall short in that. That don't just come in the black community. That comes in like the true crime aspect. White people make tons of money off true crime, off murders of people, victims with families, so much so that they will go to that family, interview them for a TV show. And I'll just have you know, all the time they don't get paid. I knew somebody who experienced that once, and a lot of times they do not get paid for that TV show. They just do it because whatever. That's a whole nother thing. So as black people, we just have a different lane of that, I guess, Americanism that America has is what I can call it.
I disagree. I disagree totally because it's not that at all. Because you said you liked Gucci more when you realized the things he was saying was true.
Was authentic. I liked him already, but now I'm like, he's telling me the truth.
Telling you the truth. It's authentic. This is material you believe, right?
And that's the hip hop side, because I got another side, but that's the hip hop side.
But I feel like that's not true. People support who they like. Like if you like them, you support them.
That's definitely true.
And it's a very easy comparison. Taxstone, Troy Ave. Both of them are authentic to exactly who they said they were, but you don't like Troy Ave as a person who's not even a street nigga because you feel like Troy Ave did something he shouldn't have did. Wait a minute. You feel like he did something he shouldn't have did, right? But mostly
I'm only going to interrupt because when did he not become a street dude when it benefited him to not be one? After the situation, he started coming out. After the situation,
what's a street dude?
After the situation, he started coming out saying that the streets is a myth. The streets is
asking you, what is a street dude? Before that, what's a street dude?
A dude that makes money off of the streets, selling that he's a part of the streets and that he's going to abide by the street code, and that's how you got your name and recognition.
Do you think most dudes, when they get into the streets, they say, hey, just because I'm getting out here in the streets, I'm finna abide by these rules that all y'all say we supposed to abide by. I'm abide by all those rules. If I don't abide by all the rules, I'm no longer a street nigga. Do you think niggas say that?
That's what it's supposed to be, but I don't think that nobody ever sees theyself not abiding by those rules until they face to face with that decision.
So
how many rules? Just a disclaimer, I always knew that I couldn't abide by those rules.
How many rules do street niggas break all the time?
That's not besides what we arguing is if you say that you're gonna be about that, you have to be about that. Do people say they're gonna be about that and then don't? Sure. Those people are no longer street dudes and they no longer get the respect that they chose to try to garner and use their life to attain. Now once you throw that away, it's done. It's no reason if you go your whole life being great to like, I don't want to go that extreme. if you go let's keep it crime. If you go your whole life and you never do a crime, and then you 40 and you do your first felony, you a felon now. They don't say, well, you wasn't never a felon before, we'll go light. No, you a felon now. That's how it is. It's on your jacket. That's what you are. When you say you a street dude, you signing up for this and you gonna live by this, and then you don't do that, you have to take the label that comes with not doing that.
Okay, when you talking about the label, you like tax more, so you side with tax.
Now that's the difference.
That was my point. You finna say tax happened to be real or tax happened to be whatever. That's my point. It's not about the actuality, because if I've listened to both, I fuck with Tax and Troy. They both was exactly who they said they was gonna be, but because you have the bias, you're gonna fuck with Tax. This is my point.
Argue because I do be biased. I like Tupac so more, so I didn't like the Fugees, Nas, none of that.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it really had Nas really had to win me over. Like you don't understand, it was a hard battle.
But it's a bias. But that's what I'm saying.
Like, Tupac told me not to like him.
So if you have a serial killer,
I was a kid at the time.
If a nigga in the hood is a serial killer,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just like if you have a white serial killer, they might aim for white women or young women or kids, or they might aim for gay men like Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I'm saying? If you in the hood, maybe your target audience is young black men. You're killing a certain, you know what I'm saying, demographic of victims, and you're doing it over and over again, and you're getting away with it. So you're getting more and more comfortable. The same way a Jeffrey Dahmer or a Ted Bundy, the same way these serial killers do it, are niggas in the hood actually serial killers, or are they real niggas? Because niggas would be like, oh, he a real nigga, he a real shooter, he a real goon. Well, is he a serial killer, nigga?
I think that I think when we think serial killer, we think of the most innocent of victims, and that's what makes the serial killer so vicious and the idea of a serial killer so scary, because anybody who walking around could get it just because you fit this dude's narrative of what he's trying to fulfill, you know, in his dark mind or whatever. When you think of like gang member or whatever for that situation, because I'm not saying that black people can't be serial killers, you know. Yeah. I'm not saying that black people can't be serial killers, but it is a difference when it comes to like gang members, because you don't look at, wow, they may be serial killers, because some people may know people that have taken, you know, 3 or more lives, which technically does make them a serial killer. As black people, we don't look at it like that, because they quote unquote ops or whatever. Or now, if we categorized it that way and looked at them and wanted to just group it, yes. Now you throw that. Now it's another FBI whatever thing they do when they profile. Now it's another FBI profile or whatever. You could do all of that and throw that in there and it'll count, but it's really just going to lead up to they targets is the same way you think of like the victims of white serial killers. They targets are rival gang members. That's all it is. Like you just have to be a rival gang member.
They target, if a nigga want to rob a nigga, he might see a nigga driving around shining, innocent from any of their ops, and he peep that shit and be like, yo, yeah, I need to get him. That man Pop Smoke ain't do nothing to the people that killed him. He was in his Airbnb chilling, and niggas ran in there because they was looking for a come up. He was not involved with them dudes. Them dudes ain't have no reason. They picked a victim.
And we just sentenced Triple X. Rest in peace to Pop Smoke. Rest in peace to Triple X Tentacion. But they just sentenced Triple X's killers and Pop Smoke killer, which was some bullshit. One of them was under 18, got 4 years, but we don't. Anyways, I'm just want to go on record that I don't agree with that sentence at all. But and with Triple X's killers, they just got, all of them got life, I think, except for the one who snitched. He didn't get sentenced yet. And but yeah, like you just said, that's not, I don't even know if they knew each other. That was just a pure opportunity. I'm trying to rob you. I'm trying to take something from you.
They seen their victim. They seen their victim that's in their demographic that had money, and they said, hey, that's the type of victim we like. We're going to get the victim. What's the difference between somebody saying, hey, there's a teenage girl. I like teenage girls. That's the kind of victim I like. I'm going to go make them a victim. What's the difference?
I really, for the sake of not arguing no more, on a basic level, you right, and I'll stand corrected, because if you want to just like I said earlier, if they was doing the FBI profile type thing, then it would be right. I was trying to keep it on a rival gang thing, but you're right, it's an opportunity thing, and it factors in definitely that I don't know what they would have done that if one, they didn't know him from being who he is and being like, I know he must have money, or two, I don't think they would have done that if that was a random white dude pulling out in that car, going to get that money to get that motorcycle.
Absolutely.
Or if that was a random white dude staying in that house for that weekend that took a Instagram picture about something that he got, as a gift. I don't think that would have happened to the random white man with no. So you might be right about that.
Like, just like something about that's not their target victim. Yeah. So it's like you go for your target. You don't go for just. Serial killers don't typically go. Somebody who went for just anybody would be like the DC sniper. That was just purely random, just whatever. He didn't have a type. He didn't say, I'm only going to, I'm sniping out men, I'm sniping out women. He sniped out men, women, kids, big, small, tall, everything in between. When you look at serial killers in that way, you say, okay, usually they have a type. They're killing certain type of people. In the hood, you naturally going to kill the victims of a certain type because that's who's around. Them people ain't taking them actions to other communities and committing them. Usually you commit them right in your own environment or environment similar to yours. Yeah. So are we actually like, when I was watching it, I'm thinking like, you know what? Even though it's kind of hard thing, like he might have a point, bro. Like we might be kind of like okay in serial killers in our environment because
I don't want to look at it like that.
It don't matter if you want to look at it like that. That's the reality of it because then you saying when they do get locked up, then you got a lot of people just saying, hey, free him. So what's the difference between we watched the Jeffrey Dahmer documentary and that shit was appalling to see this dude out here targeting black gay men and killing them and cutting them up and eating them and everything, and that shit make your stomach turn. We appalled to that. But then if you look on the internet, you see a lot of people that was like, free Jeff. I wish Jeffrey Dahmer was still here. I love Jeffrey Dahmer. So it's still people that was supporting that. What makes us different when we saying free the person that we know got 6 bodies versus them saying, free Jeffrey Dahmer who had, 6 bodies that he ate? What makes a difference?
I wanna say any argument that I have will make it sound, I guess, too ignorant to like why we feel. I don't want to say celebrate it. We don't think about it like that.
But we should.
If we start thinking about it like that, it would be harder to celebrate these people.
If we start thinking about it like that, it'd be less of our young people dead.
Yeah, that's probably true, too.
That's my point.
Do you think that all of that is the reason why Tupac looking the way he look on this shirt? You think that's how he looking at us in this culture right now?
Hell yeah. Pac definitely like, that's the these niggas look. These niggas.
Because, you right about that. If we thought about it like that, then maybe we wouldn't celebrate some of the people that we celebrate or some of the cultures, some parts of the cultures that we celebrate.
I'm definitely not saying like I'm not guilty. Yeah, I'm guilty.
I can't tell you why, but I don't like it. I like the content that comes of it, which is ultimately, I get it, saying something like you're okay with it because how would you get the content without it? But I don't know how. I'm not equipped to tell you why I like this. Maybe it's conditioning. Maybe it's because that's what I've grown up in. I don't know what it is to say, but you're not wrong when you say that maybe these things, if these things are true with the,
not
assumptions.
Saying,
not even with
particular person.
I'm not even saying with him. I'm saying anything you hear in the hood about anybody, if those things are true, because a lot of things people say, people lie about.
Give people stuff that ain't.
But when you know, and if you happen to know, then I don't know why we don't look at it like that, or maybe we do look at it like that, but it's one of those things of feel like maybe on a hip hop level, a celebration level. I can't account for what some kid in Utah, what some dude in North Dakota, what some dude in Idaho, fucking South Carolina. I don't know what they seeing from somebody who not from where they from, and they just might be appealing to it and not have the care of it or whatever. The same way we listen to stories and watch movies, maybe they that detached from it. But I don't know why, if for real, it makes it a little bit more, It's just, I don't know. I guess it's just the way
that was
that
crazy
it is.
way of saying, y'all, damn, this nigga right.
I said you right multiple times already.
Yeah, you had like a whole 4-minute speech of like trying to damn it.
No, because right. I just wanted to like explain like the thought but I don't have no. Usually I could say yeah, you're right about that, but this is why. I mean, besides it's dope beats, we like the music, it's culture, music is infectious, all the stuff, all the PowerPoints that I already hit.
I don't think that's culture. Our culture ain't killing each other. Why is our culture killing each other?
You know what? It's not our culture. I wouldn't want to say. It's hard to negate. If you're thinking of the culture as a whole, it's hard to negate. Only because of the celebration of it when it comes to, just for instance, the music. I'm not saying that's any different from America's celebration of violence with the movies and the things that they choose to portray to us. But even in the black culture, what I'm saying, the hip hop culture, just for that, I'm not saying that is it and that's all of it, but I don't think we can say that it's not a part of it. Because of the way that we, because of the way we celebrate.
It's too much of a part of it. The difference between white culture with movies or I say pop culture, I'm going to say white culture, with movies and day stuff, is that it's always options. Some of their best songs ain't violent. Some of their best movies ain't violent. You know what I'm saying? But all of our stuff is always centered towards criminology. Whether you looking at our TV shows, we just talk about Snowfall. We talk about Power. We talk about Ghost. We talk about BMF.
What's the greatest show, the black show of all time, everybody always say?
The greatest black show?
Yeah, that everybody always say. Like, because if you say comedy, of course, we going to hit like with the Martins and all of that, Cosby's, yeah. But if you say the greatest black show.
You say The Wire, which is a show about criminology.
The first thing most people say, The Wire.
Criminology. And that's what I'm saying. Like, all of our entertainment is always centered towards criminology that's making it okay for criminology within our fucking community. They got options. They can go to Friends. They can go to Terminator. Then they can come back and go to American Pie. They got all these different options. You know what I'm saying? Or even today, you got movies where it's like, you know, criminology movies. You got your new gangster movies or whatever. But then you got comedies. You got love shows. You got, you know, reality TV where you see a lot of white kids looking for love. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. We don't have that. All of our entertainment is damn near based around criminology. And we love it and we support it.
With that being said, do we have to celebrate Tyler Perry more?
No, because it's just not good entertainment.
But it don't matter though, because even if it's good entertainment or not, he was able to big blockbuster.
As a person, yes, absolutely.
Different like slapstick or whatever you want to call it. It wasn't the criminology.
Nope.
It was a lot of.
As a person and as a creative, I absolutely support what Tyler Perry does. It don't mean I gotta like the shows and watch them, but I support what he does because he at least creates a few of them I like, but some of them I do like, but it creates a different perspective on us. Like, man, I don't like. I always say I ain't nothing. Like, I'm not no hood nigga. I'm not no street nigga. I'm not no cornball. I'm not whatever your title is and just Queeks. And you don't see a lot of representation for just like regular niggas. Like regular niggas. Yeah. A nigga who ain't gotta be a street nigga, a nigga who ain't gotta be a fucking like an extra lawyer. Like, you gotta either be like super over here, professor, lawyer, etc., or you gotta be down here street nigga. Where's our shows with the Martins? Where's our shows with just regular? Where's our living singles?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was watching the scene of Martin with the New Jack City scene when they stole the CD player and he had the puppet dog.
Yeah.
I was in tears in the lunchroom. 2 minutes and 40 seconds on YouTube, bro. That scene was fucking legendary.
Classic. Where's our shows that do that now?
Yeah. You know, and even with Tyler Perry, like, to have, like, I mean, I don't, like, he wowed out in For Color Girls. I'm still, when I see Michael Ealy in the movie, I still be looking at him like, you motherfucker. Like, if you seen the movie, if you know though. If you ever seen that movie, you know why we hate Michael Ealy to this day. I think his career never really took off like it should have because of the part that he played in that goddamn movie. Because Tyler did have a thing a while for like demonizing black men.
Absolutely.
All his movies.
The dark-skinned dudes was always...
That's the thing about the Michael Ealy one. It was a light... I think that's why it stuck and hurt people a little bit more, because it was a light-skinned dude on some fuck shit this time.
The dark-skinned nigga always did the fuck shit in his movie. That's why I don't like it.
And then he flipped it because he made Idris Elba in the other movie.
The Daddy's Girl
joint? The Daddy's Girl joint.
He made that was one of the few movies I liked.
Yeah.
I actually liked that one.
And I liked A Family That Prays when...
Like
but the only reason I didn't,
Why Did I Get Married?
I didn't like Family That
Prays
Prays because he had Sanaa Lathan fucking the white man in there, and
I'm glad I ain't watched that.
not only that would have been all right, I'd have got over that, but she was like disrespecting her black husband, Rockman Dunbar, who I met one time because he showed up at my job when he was messing with one of the models there. But shout out to that model too. She was cool as fuck.
Fuck,
No, I didn't. No, I didn't,
you ain't
bro.
getting no box.
If she did, I would have a sign back here. Or it would be a part of the set. It'll be
So you knocked that down.
It'll be a part. Her picture would be up here with everybody else. They'd be like, "Who is that right there?" Don't worry about
Greg
it.
can tell a story about her ass
Don't
every episode.
Don't even worry about it. You know, it'll be like, yeah, because this model one time.
One time I had this little model on a chick. Like, damn, you said that shit for 76 episodes.
Right, just out of the random stuff. It'll be like, hey, you heard the new Drake or whatever? Yeah, he had a model on his cover. It was this model one time. Drake did have he did some wild shade to Kanye recently. I don't know how I feel about it. I actually do know how I feel about it. If y'all don't know, Drake put a new song out. On the cover, it was an old picture of Kanye and Kim in some helmets in the dark. He mimicked that with some other chick that looked like Kim. Used Kim.
Why is he so petty, bro?
Used Kim voicemail in the beginning.
Pettiness.
I know. I thought you would like that part at least.
I do kind of like the pettiness. I ain't gonna hold you.
Use the Kim voicemail or sound drop in the beginning of the song, and then drop the song. The song, it was Drake. So I'm like, I could see people loving this. I could see me loving it if I'm in a club and I'm drunk enough. But is it something I'm finna like ride to? Like I gotta hit a new Drake that came out today? Nah. But I don't think it's like as whack as people being a little harsh on this song.
They said it was whack.
Yeah, a lot of people saying it's like trash. Some people, if you love Drake, you're gonna love it or find an excuse to love it. If you objective, you're gonna be like, nah, this ain't it. He needs something harder. But you probably measuring Drake against Drake, which is that a bad bar? If you telling me I'm only whack compared to myself, am I really whack? But anyway, that's a whole nother discussion.
That's the curse of being great.
Yeah.
When you great, you're not compared to everybody else at that point. You're compared to yourself. So if you great at anything in life, whether I don't care if you a cook,
yeah,
you're always compared to your last dish. You compared to that last meatloaf you made. Even though your bad meatloaf might be better than 90% of people meatloaf, they gonna say, nah, that last one I had from you was this.
For you,
so for you,
that
this
was
ain't
trash.
a good meatloaf.
Because I'm used to this from you.
Yeah, you gotta stay on your question.
That is wild to say.
Yeah, you gotta stay on your
so. If I'm a Jay-Z, a Method Man, a Drake, Eminem, just a Fred the Godson, respectfully, Jadakiss, anybody up there on that tier, and you tell me that I'm like whack or this ain't like my best or whatever, you really comparing me to me, and I really shouldn't even. I'd be like, oh, you must expect so much. You must think I'm so great that this is not as great as you expect me to be, and you're not saying that I'm still not better than the good niggas. Yeah. I'm still better than all them. You're not saying I don't deserve to be here. You're just saying that I expect you to be greater at this.
If I give you a song, like we just listened to some songs I'm working on before the show, right? If I give you a song and you heard the first one you heard, you was like, nigga, this a hit. Like this a vibe, this a hit, right?
I can't wait for y'all to hit.
It's like you like it, right? This a hit. And then the other two, it don't mean that the other two you heard don't mean that they're bad, but your mind is still saying, yeah, they straight.
Nah,
but nigga, this one, this the one, like this the number one, like this shit hot. It's the same thing. If you an artist and you drop something and we accustomed to you having that fire, like, yo, this shit hot, and then you give us some shit that ain't on that level, we gonna be like, that shit all right. Even though it might be better than a lot of shit over there, for you,
yeah,
this ain't that shit from you.
And trust and believe, when you hear me, when you play me something weak, I'm gonna tell you. Like, you gonna drop the album, I'm gonna listen to it. And when I'm like, yeah, it was like 13 out of 17 on there.
You should expect that.
I'm gonna tell you.
Everybody, bro, it's songs I've created. It, like, I ain't gonna lie, I put this project out one time, right? And the song I liked the most, like I was rocking with, nigga, nobody liked.
Yeah,
like nobody liked. It's my shit. Nobody like.
You know I'm the last person you need to talk to about that. How you not get that bar? I said Keenan and trying to find his way in like Damon. The way-ins and Damon. Keenan. You don't even... It's pointless, bruh. It's whack. Know. If you got to do all of that, it's whack.
They like what they like. I remember me and Devin one time, he had a song, right? I hate the song. Like, I hate that shit. And he when he sang, I was like, bro, we was getting his track list together, and I say, bro, this gonna make a perfect album. He's like, no, I gotta have this on there. I'm like, bro, that shit is ass.
Yeah.
Right? I hate the song. we put it on there, right? It was his most hit view, like his most streamed song.
Mm-hmm.
That shit had like hundreds of thousands of hits on that one song. The song I hated the most.
Yeah.
So you just never know, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you think you got one that's in pocket and nobody likes it.
I take a hate watch at this point too. If you get my song to 1 million views because you think it's whack and you just comment how whack it is, hey, roast it now because YouTube don't know the difference.
Counting. Yeah.
That check money still be green, so it's cool.
It's still all gonna count the same.
But yeah, nah, like that's I don't think that's cool at all. Leave it alone, really. Like even if you did hit or if you hitting her now, whatever's the case, just do that then. Why you gotta let everybody know and like I don't know, twist it in. That's like one of our legends, you know? Do that to dude on Instagram who talk crazy to you and then you DM his girl or whatever. Do that to him. We don't care about him. I don't care, but he deserved that. He shouldn't be talking crazy to you. But Kanye is like one of ours, man.
I think Drake and Ye gotta fight
all
at
the
this point.
stuff, he one of ours, man.
They got to fight at this point, bro. The pettiness has went beyond just being petty with each other. Like, y'all got to throw hands, bro. Fight. And everybody going to get killed.
Who you got?
And
who you think will win?
Ye kind of off mentally.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Ye. And he from Chicago.
Only reason I'm going to go with Ye because
I'm biased. I'm going to take the Chicago nigga over the Toronto nigga.
I'm going to do that all day too.
Shout out to Toronto niggas. But
and I've seen Kanye swing on niggas before. He's done that already.
He's a Southside Chicago nigga.
Maybe it's paparazzi or whatever you call it, but Drake is Canadian. So
it's soft niggas in every
It ain't like he's stealing on another nigga from the south side of Chicago.
Soft nigga, nothing like that. But what I'm saying is, I think a soft Chicago nigga will be the soft Toronto nigga, and I'm gonna go with that. That's what I'm gonna rock with. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't saying either one of them niggas tough or nothing like that. I just feel like a soft Chicago nigga gonna be a little tougher than a Toronto nigga. I ain't got no beef with Toronto niggas. Toronto niggas, I'm just saying.
That is a good logic. I ain't gonna lie.
The tough Chicago niggas will fuck up, but I don't think Drake one of them.
Hey, speaking of tough niggas, I don't know how tough this is. Now, I came across this report, right? And I just thought it was funny to me because I don't know if this is going to start to be like a new wave or if this like a new thing that's going on or what. But this dude, David Geffen, right? If y'all don't know him, Geffen Records, I assume he got money because he apparently a billionaire.
It's Geffen. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Geffen, whatever. Yeah. 80 years old, right? He apparently married his quote-unquote straight husband. 30,
gay?
I guess so.
Oh, I didn't know that nigga was good.
I can't tell you who was ever signed to Geffen Records or whatever he did.
Busta, Arden was getting independent. Alicia Keys, Arden was getting deals with Geffen.
So was it? It was Geffen though. Yeah, he didn't. It wasn't like because Virgin Records is that other dude with the white hair that went to space.
I think if I'm mistaken, I might not be correct. I think Geffen bought out. Yeah, one of those bigger labels at the time. Right. They were selling the
All I know is I remember the name, so I know he got money from like in the 90s. I remember the name.
Yeah, he got money.
It's only significant because that's how he got his billionaire status. 30-year-old black dude, which is the only reason it stuck out to me, married this dude, and his ex-girlfriend say, yeah, I don't even know where that came from. He was like... He never showed me nothing about him being gay.
So she ain't know nothing about him ever.
He never she didn't catch her doing nothing. He didn't like nothing crazy. Like she never had no signs of this. All of a sudden, he married an 80-year-old billionaire, 30 years old. I don't know. Is he caked up or is he caked up? Like I don't know what's going on. And I hope don't become a trend.
He caked up and he probably caked up.
That's wild, bro.
Some niggas willing to sell their manhood, bro.
It was one thing when it's Cher. It's one thing when it's the old lady that was like wrinkled and you make TikToks with her. You dye your hair like blonde and shit. You make TikToks with her. She 83 looking all skeletorish and you just waiting on her to go so you can inherit that. That's fine. You take your L, you be on the Instagram, you go on your beach trips with her, and you have to endure being out with her in public and people looking at you like, why is you 25, she 87, and you walking around like that's your real girlfriend? But y'all in fucking Cabos or whatever, some rich stuff that I can't pronounce or know the name of. Y'all out there doing y'all thing, and I get it. Get your bag, but now it's getting crazy, bro. Now it's getting crazy.
Niggas out here looking for a bag, and some of these niggas is willing to sell it to be a FA other word. And all I'm saying is this, bro. If these niggas out here is willing to,
a friendly associate is what he meant.
Friendly associate. But it's niggas out here that's willing to sell their manhood, bro. You can even do. You know how you niggas do. You know how niggas sit around and do the hypothetical question like, "Yo, for $1 million, would you know niggas do all kind of hypotheticals and shit?"
Yeah.
You would have niggas that'd be like, "Shit, I'll do that shit for 10,000." Like, whoa, bro. Like that's not even a lot of money. You want to
like, do it.
You want to do it. You've been thinking about it. You've been thinking about it.
10,000 is real. At least this dude, he jumped out there. First one, billionaire. He set the mark now. Like if you go lower than that,
at a high price.
You wanted to do it. Like if you go to for $1 million now, it's like nah, you probably wanted that shit.
He sold his cakes for a high amount of cake. He sold the cake.
He threw it on the market. A billionaire threw that price up, and he was like, you know what? I'm going.
Hey.
Oh, that's wild.
I'm telling you, bro. These dudes will sell it. Dudes will sell it, man. But you got to think
hypotheticals is fun and all, but even you throw $1 billion right now, it's the things.
Ain't the amount of money, bro.
The things I would have to do would always like on some Hollywood. Get this, da da da. But you got to wear a dress, so you got to play this character, da da da. I can't do one. I'm not gonna be at my best. I know acting is great. I don't think I'm that good. So it's not gonna be.
I want to be an actor.
I'm not gonna be the best at that because I'm not trying to be Denzel. I'm gonna do a movie too, but I'm on some do a movie because you think I'm funny. You see me on stage and you write something to that, or you hear me on the podcast. You write something to that. I don't want to really be an actor that bad to where I want to show you my range and play something that I'm totally not. I don't want to be an actor that bad.
I got a small range. My range ain't gonna be trying to show you I can be something that I'm not as a person.
Exactly.
Like if you want me to play a lawyer, I feel like I can play a lawyer. I even play a cop. You want me to play a cop? I could channel like that behavior and play a cop. People like, hey, you should have played a gay supermarket worker. But that's just not who I am.
Bro, I feel like I would have a tough time playing a real drug dealer. I can give you an exaggerated drug dealer because I listen to rap. Like, so I can give you the rap version of that. But a real drug dealer that lived that life, that really know, I can't play that really that confident and good. I could, you draw some tattoos on me. I could give you the tough fake rap version, but I don't know the real cool, calm. I don't know that. I don't know that guy. Unless you want to make me this person the drug dealer. That's different.
I am a civilian. I am not a drug dealer. But I think if I was in a movie, I would play an excellent drug dealer. I might have had allegedly some interactions with some people who sold drugs and.
We can do some case studies.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Case studies. I like that.
We can do some case studies.
I might have been around some case studies.
You know?
So I feel like I could easily play a drug dealer. I think it'd be harder for me to play something like, I'm trying to think of something like,
it'll be hard for me to play a married man.
Like a crackhead.
So you mean to tell me in this movie I don't cheat at all?
You can't bring Craig to every role. You're trying to bring Craigs to every role. But they say like when you acting though, like the characters you play, you have to put some of yourself in the character. So I be having moments where I am very aggressive. Like I've had moments throughout life where I was very willing to throw it all away. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if I was acting, I would just channel like them moments into that character. And I feel like I can do it.
You heard me last week. I told you. I can't wait to I wish that I was like, I want to be that dude that everybody got to come to get shit right in the city. Like they don't even know that they got to come to me. Like I was I didn't have to be that dude.
I can't do that. That's too much stress.
I know, but I'm the head dude and shit. So it's I'm just the head dude in the city, and then somebody disrespect me, and then later on down the line, my guys go get them, and they come to me, and then I take the thing off their head, and they realize it's me. Oh, I love to play that role. Walk in and be like, yeah, nigga, you ain't even know it was gonna be me. You thought you got that shit off earlier because I had glasses, didn't you? Nigga, I run this town. Nigga, I got your life in my hands, nigga. See how unconvincing that sound? You wouldn't even be scared.
How would you laughing?
I can't even play that role.
I would be laughing. I ain't gonna hold you.
I don't even know what lines to say. What tough lines do you say?
In real life, in most cases, the nigga talking wouldn't really say that much. Allegedly. In real life, the conversations is never as long as these TV shows.
I know, right? I ain't got no time to waste and get recorded. I gotta kill you and get out of here.
Niggas trying to get away with it, bro. Niggas ain't doing all.
I'm not trying to give you a 5-minute speech about letting you know that, yeah, I'm the one that did this
like in
to
real
you.
life, when
but
niggas,
that's what,
when niggas will walk around and niggas be like, see, Aunt Louie, what you thought is that it was gonna be no repercussions. Niggas ain't doing that in real life.
Man.
It'd be more like, bitch, bam. That's it. End of the conversation. Get our shit, let's go.
Bitch, get your ass now, didn't it?
That's it. Bitch, boom, that's it, over.
Damn.
Scene over, scene dead. Cut.
But
Action,
no, I
yep,
want that though. I want that moment of being like, yeah, nigga, like soak it in. That's what. Never mind, we can't get no spoilers. But that's what got the shit happening in the last episode of Snowfall that happened. All that fucking waiting and talking.
And shit.
All that waiting and talking.
How you gonna tell me this character, this particular character, is the goon of goons, the killer of killers, the murderer of murderers, the serial killer of serial killers, and he got this person dead in his sights? They can't none stop him.
Already
Instead of
heard
killing him, he talks. When does this happen? I might allegedly know
that's
people who
I
done
guess
certain
I'm
things.
glad that I
did that, bro.
Hey, if you listening, anybody with authority trying to, that's how you know how far removed I am from that, because I always thought that you want that moment. You are 100% right though. Why would I waste time?
Why would you waste time?
I'm winning.
You.
I'm winning. I won. Let's not waste time. My only reference is TV, and they always get their comeuppance. You know, sometimes I'll watch a movie, somebody is just villainizing, and I'm like, I can't watch them do this no more. I fast forward to the end.
You told me that
until
before.
they get their comeuppance because I want to see them lose. It has to happen.
Real life sometimes comeuppance don't happen. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just goes right down.
Damn, sometimes in real life the bad guy win, huh?
The bad guy wins sometimes in real life. Shit happens.
Shit.
It's real quick. It's real fast. Like I told you. I don't know if I even told you. I ain't gonna put it on the podcast. But I was in a situation recently where
the bad guy won.
The bad guy would have won. I would have been the bad guy.
Oh wow!
But give it a buck. But my point is, shit happens and the shit happens real fast. It don't be time to even think.
Yeah.
Like you kind of can think. Most of the time when you in them situations, you can think before it happens, right? Like you kind of can be in the mindset of think before it happened. But then when it's in the moment and it started to happen, all this shit you might have thought about goes out the window. Now it's just reaction. It's kind of just reaction. And sometimes it goes bad and it don't go in your favor. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it might do, but it's just a reaction thing, man.
Yeah, see, I don't like, that's why I don't gamble. I don't like to gamble.
They don't gamble.
I like to go in situations knowing what the outcome would be.
I ain't got nothing to prove with none of these niggas. I don't want to argue with niggas. I don't want to do none of that shit with niggas.
Nah, not at all. Let me see. How do I go from there to this?
Just get into it. Pause. That was Mad Mango Passion Fruit.
All right. Could your girl have a sugar daddy if she split the money with you?
There was really no good way to just segue into that one.
Nah, it wasn't. Especially after you said just
Just get into it.
Because that's not always what he trying to do. Sometimes, like, he probably can't even do that. Or sometimes
He
shit
just want to pay money?
string the dude along. Well,
Cool
you know what? I don't know. I've never had a sugar daddy. And if you asking me, I'm not believing that no man, I don't care how much a woman convince you that she just got him and she just telling him and stringing him along. I don't think none of that goes without her doing something. I don't care if she got to kiss this dude, jack him off, touch him. Whatever the case is, your girl is not getting money from some dude without doing nothing for him. Unless this dude lives overseas and he a pay pig or something and you can see the credit card transactions. Nah.
Can I ask you a question, right? So let's say your girl is a masseuse, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she works at a regular massage parlor, whatever. And she massage niggas all day, right? But then she got this client that says, hey, I'll pay you $25,000 on Saturday night to massage me, but I want you to do it topless. You cool with that?
Was she a masseuse when I met her?
Yeah, it's her job.
So I already knew that she was jerking dudes off for a living. Yes, I'm totally
I didn't
fine.
say she was jerking.
I'm totally fine with her making $25,000.
She's jerking niggas off in the
to
parlor.
do that. That's like me dating a stripper and then getting mad when she start doing porn. How am I gonna judge her?
How you gonna just disrespect the ladies to say because she work as a masseuse, she jerking people off? How
I'm
disrespectful?
No,
ladies,
she probably not.
For you are not jerking people off because you're a masseuse. Jerking people off because you're a businesswoman.
Your question was, what am I doing? So I went to what I do. In my head, if you a masseuse, then yeah. Because in my head, if I probably met you, if I met you during the massage, you jerked me off. So why wouldn't I think that you?
Who said you met her during the massage and you got jerked off? Why you wipe the woman that jerked you off during the massage?
That is also true though.
See?
Couldn't have been that good. Yeah. It's just a hand.
I know they got some good ass oils in the massage.
Nah, man, it's a hand. Ain't no woman hand better.
I want a
happy
happy ending when I go to the real massage parlor. I went to the Waldorf and got a good massage. I want a happy ending. I don't want to pay for it though. I ain't gonna pay for it though. I just feel like if you gonna rub my body down that much, they get your knees, they get your legs, they get your feet, they get all this shit. Why you gonna just skip my dick? I feel like my dick is being avoided and is annoyed that you're not going down there to show him some massage. He need a massage.
I think in real life when you go to these places and you want that, you have to know where you're going. I ain't never got a massage, let alone went to a place and nah.
You never got a professional joint?
Nah. Never got a professional massage. The most I got is a massage chair. I've been in one of those.
You know what we gonna do one of these days, Craig? We gonna take like a trip, right? We gonna take like we gonna be on the road. I'm telling you, Tyler. I'm telling you, I'm gonna plan this shit one of these days. We gonna take a trip on the road, right? We gonna go out here and we gonna act like some reckless niggas. We gonna record this whole shit, right? And I'm gonna make sure I find some bitch that's gonna give Craig all the life experiences this nigga need to have. You gotta have some of these experiences, bro.
Nah, man. Never been to like a massage parlor or nothing. But I hear like the rumors and shit. But I think that you gotta know that they do that there. And then they would do that. And then depending on how much you pay or whatever, or maneuvers you make, you gotta like turn around or something and then they'll
just
do
make
it.
sure when she rubbing your chest,
every place
just make sure you get hard, right? And they're gonna see it poke up through the sheet.
And then they just go for it then.
No,
is that it?
She might ask you like, oh, so you're a little excited. You're like, yeah, a little bit. And then you just see what I'm just playing, y'all. I ain't never had no happy ending allegedly.
Because I was gonna say, if she acknowledge it sounds like she about to take it.
If you acknowledge it, I ain't gonna lie.
If you acknowledge it, then you might as well take it there. Because I'm gonna ignore it if you ignore it. You think I ain't gonna say nothing about it?
I can't ignore it. I'm gonna make a comment of it. Oh shit, sorry, excuse me.
Oh, my bad. Is that in the way?
My bad, man.
Let me get that out the way for you.
You can just move it out your way if you need to. No, she gonna move it.
That's how you get them, right? You okay to move that out the way if they
move it like this, they ain't gonna do nothing. But if they grab it like that, oh, yep, it's going down.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
If she move it with one finger, damn, nigga, you ain't got shit coming, bro. Like, oh, my bad. And she be like, You done, bro.
Hey,
if you like, oh, my bad. And she'd be like, boop, you in there, bro. You in there, I'm telling you.
I guess so, man.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Right, because I never.
Man, I don't know about that either. Shout out to massage establishment. So.
This is wild. I don't even know how much time we got if I need to go into the thing or not. But
where we at, Tyler?
You got 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, see, I thought so. Because I'm like, all right. Do I bring this up or do I get straight into the... Oh, yeah, let me turn this back on, too. My bad, y'all. Sometimes the YouTube comments on the greatness scale be tripping me out. Y'all be wilding.
Shout out to the people that be commenting, man. I be fucking with the comment section, man. I be having a good time talking with everybody.
Let me get the Bluetooth on.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. So, another question since we talking about that, right? How long you staying with your girl if you find out that in her past she used to hit dogs? And I ain't talking about physically with her fingers or her hands.
She used to hit dogs?
Yeah, with her pussy though. Like she used to let dogs hit. Like that was
girl.
Like you meet her, we older. So you meet her 35,
these
late 30s.
People comments on the grading scales are literally ridiculous. I just got the same.
Yeah,
anyway, go ahead.
You meet her late 30s or whatever. We ain't doing no background checks on women, none of that or whatever. That's wild, right? Even though we should. I told y'all about that. We definitely should, but as men, we don't. We think we got it handled. Anyways,
niggas just trying to fuck.
That's also, I was trying to avoid saying that, but yeah.
I'm not going to avoid saying it. It is what it is.
I might not. After the third, fourth time we fuck and we like it, we might be like, hey, let me look her up and see
how what it is, right?
Let me see how crazy she really is.
I feel like when you meet a chick, right? Like if I fuck a chick and I like the box, like there's some good ass box, right? Then I got to do something to make her mad after that point. That way I don't get pussy whipped. I feel like if you do something after you like the box to make them mad, then you see like what the deal is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I got to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, I really like her. Because sometimes that pussy be so good, the more you keep hitting it, now it confuses you. You think you like her more than you do, but it's just, no, the box good. You don't really like her. It's just, that's a good ass box. So I got to piss her off so she can do something to make me mad at her, so then I can be like, yeah, I don't really like you, bitch. You just got good pussy. That's what I do.
Now what about when you do like still like her though? You like, oh man, yeah, that was crazy, but you know what? I miss her.
I just miss the pussy. I don't miss her. I be like, man, fuck her. That pussy was good, motherfucker, boy.
But yeah, so that story came from. I didn't just bring that up randomly for y'all to think that I'll be having that on my brain. That's not it. A story came out. It was a girl who was 19 years old, and she got caught on video with at least 3 dogs. I forget the county or the state, but she got caught with at least 3 dogs. She arrested now on video doing that with them. She's arrested now, and she's probably facing charges in other counties because apparently some of the videos might have been taken in other counties. Nobody coerced her to do it or nothing. She just chose to do this. Now, that's going to be on her jacket. That's in her past. She's going to get out of jail eventually. She's going to move on. She's going to live a life. She's going to reach about 30, 40 years old, date a dude. He's going to love her, like her. He's not going to know. Then when she was 19 years old, she made multiple videos
fucking on Lassie
of her fucking Cujo. Like nobody's
gonna for no chick who sucked on Cujo, boy. I'm telling you, if you sucked on Cujo,
and he gonna find that out eventually, and that's gonna be crazy for him.
And that's a different type of crazy ex I don't want to deal with. I don't want to fucking deal with Cujo as your ex. I can't deal with that shit, bro. Nah, man, shit is crazy.
I thought you was talking about the guy.
No, nigga, talking about Cujo.
Not Cujo looking at you like, hey, bro.
Wilding now, nigga. Like, I don't want no beef with Cujo, bro. Cujo,
you know what I used to do to that?
She you, Cujo. You got her, cool. You gotta start getting a nigga nickname. Hey, cool, that's you, bro. I don't want no beef.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Cujo.
That's crazy. Cujo in that coochie. That's wild. Yeah, man. Y'all be careful out here. Hey, check these women's jackets, man, before y'all get in there. All right. Random one. I definitely remember seeing this one.
Let's test your morality. You are out at a restaurant eating lunch alone when you overhear a conversation from the next table over. From their appearance, they seem to be a scary group of men. You hear them plotting a murder of a man and his family because the man didn't pay back the money that he owed. You pay for your lunch and leave because you don't want to be anywhere near that conversation. You happen to look up the guy that they said they were going to murder, and you find out that he is a father of 2 children, and his wife is pregnant with a 3rd baby. You are heartbroken and you don't know what to do at this point. Do you anonymously tell the police what you overheard at the restaurant, possibly putting you at risk for them finding out who you are? Or do you say nothing and live with the death of a family that you could have prevented? You know what time it is. Let's test your morality. You are...
All right.
I got kind of lost in that one. Okay, you got to explain. She lost me at some point in there.
Basically, you at a restaurant and you eating, you overhear some guys plotting to murder somebody, and then you look up the dude. You pay for your meal and leave because you like, this is wild. You look up the dude and he a father of 2, he got a pregnant wife, a kid is on the way, and you feel heartbroken over this. Do you call the police and tell the police about this at the risk of them finding out who you are and harming you, or do you not say nothing and mind your business and let them potentially kill this man and lose his family? Yeah.
Very easy morality test for me.
You can go first then.
I am absolutely going to not pick up my phone and I'm going to mind my motherfucking business. That has not got nothing to do with me. You know, I'm gonna assume the guy that they looking for is gonna protect himself. Maybe he's strapped.
You should know that
people got carry conceals. Maybe he's strapped. Maybe they're gonna run down and he gonna get it popping.
If it's people rich enough and comfortable enough to meet up and with you at an expensive restaurant, eat food and plot to kill you, then you have to know that you in like some type of lifestyle, you should protect yourself. Like you should be prepared for that. Hopefully nobody got enough money to eat at expensive restaurants and then plot to kill me. I don't think I pissed nobody off enough in my life.
That's a legitimate villain.
Yeah.
If they got that kind of money to plot, they know something who they sending. But I'm gonna say this though, at the same time, if you got that kind of an enemy, you should be on defense already. I was just having this conversation last week. Don't let me get rich, bro. If I get rich, I'm not going out here to buy no Lamborghini. I'm not going out here to buy no Ferrari. I'm not going out here to go spend $150,000 on a necklace. I'm buying bulletproof cars, and I'm buying hella niggas to secure it. The first thing you should do when you get rich is be on the defense. Stop trying to go on the offense. Y'all want to get all this bling cars, big houses. You just make yourself a target, but then you don't pay for no defense. You gotta go on defense. Yeah, so like I'm not gonna get money like that. And then like if I'm at that expensive restaurant eating and hear this, that means I got enough money to where you should already be on defense anyway. Whether that's your own gun on you or security.
You think Lambos drive regular? Like they come in automatics? Like I feel like I'd be very scared to drive a Lambo because I don't think that it would drive like a regular car, and I would fuck it up.
But you can get them automatic. It's just a little more.
I need an automatic Lambo.
Me too.
And I'm going to rap and brag about it, too, because I'm going to be like, in the automatic Lambo, like, I'm never going to just call it a Lambo.
It don't go as fast, though.
Who would know when I'm driving?
Nobody would care. Nigga,
when I'm driving my automatic Lambo, who's going to be like, yeah, it's not going as fast as a manual Lambo? I'll be like, bitch, you in a Sentra.
Yeah. Shut up. You in a Bonneville.
Exactly.
Enjoy this Lambo ride. What would you do?
Me personally, oh man, I was trying to stall them out, right? I think that I would. She keeps saying that they gonna find out who I am. I can't figure out how they would find out who I am from telling.
They're rich and say that if they're mobsters, bro, they probably already got plugs within the police department.
All I gotta do is look. Put it this way: I'm gonna call the cops. Hey, cops, this is happening. I think y'all should go. If I look the dude up, I might Facebook him, DM him or something. You know, hopefully he check his request, his message request with the people that don't follow him. That might be the
best move.
Hopefully, you know, I might do that. If you don't check him,
oh well, you did your part.
I did my part. Even if I call the police, hey, this might be happening. Police might be like, all right, we'll be on it. And if they don't check, I did my part. Like I might do my part. She didn't make it like too difficult of a choice for me because I don't know how they will find out as me. I don't think they'll find out as me.
They could be talking shit. They might not even be on
exactly too.
So I ain't gonna call the police.
That's why I will call the police because if they don't do nothing, then it ain't no crime. Whatever, no harm, no foul. Nobody get arrested.
You getting them
but if they do something, but if I do something, no, I'm not calling the police and saying, hey, these. Now, if she's saying you call the police on the guys at the restaurant, I don't know if I could do that. I can't leave the restaurant and be like, hey, these guys at the restaurant is plotting on killing somebody. You got to get up there. If that's the question, I'm with you. Yeah, I might mind my business and keep things moving.
Hey.
But if I message him or I call the police and say, hey, this guy, look him up, this is address, whatever, protect him, send a car over there, great. You don't do that, that's you. I'm with you on that. I'm not calling the police on the people in the restaurant. They definitely gonna know it's me.
You know what?
No.
I ain't hear shit because I was enjoying my calamari and mashed potatoes.
Exactly. I'm chilling.
Shit about shit.
Even though I don't eat calamari,
Can I get the margarita on the rocks too, please? Thank you. With a lime. Thank you. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, I ain't hear none of y'all say it, bro. Yeah, with the lime. Thank you.
Oh, man,
they going to be enjoying their conversation. I'm going to be fucking up my calamari, and everybody going to be good except the person they was plotting to kill because I ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah, for real. No bull. Especially if I don't know him.
Hey.
That's great. She should have put that in there. You know him. This is a person.
Now that might have been if I know him, then I got to contact
even the grain of this is you look him up and you realize like, oh man, this is a coworker of yours. Y'all been working together for 7 years,
bro. If it was a coworker of mine and I heard them plotting that, R.I.P.
Damn.
I don't know what that coworker did to get into that situation, but man, hey, shit, they were standing out of it. Man.
I didn't even want to make it too real. Obviously, the answer if it's somebody you know, a friend.
Except my bro, it's my bro, nigga. We getting it cracking right in the spot because I work with my bro too. If it's my bro, nigga, we getting that shit cracking right there.
See, that's why I said a coworker because it's like somebody you know, but you don't know. Because if it's a friend or somebody, a family, of course, obviously, hey, I'm probably gonna follow these guys, let them know, and we gonna switch it up.
I have a tattoo
on some snowfall stuff. But anyway, but yeah, if it's like a coworker, just somebody you know, that would make it a little bit more difficult. But she didn't say that, so I'm sticking with my answer of if I gotta tell on them in a restaurant, I'm not calling nobody. But if I can message him or call the police and say go over to his house, I'll do that.
Hey man, only thing I'm learning about these morality tests is I'm a fucked up nigga. That's what I be learning about every morality test you do. Last week I had somebody else in me like, "Yo, Craig is a genius to pop the trunk open and hop." I'm like, "Nigga, I ain't think about that." I'm like, "Hell yeah, that's the route. Pop your ass in the trunk."
I ain't gonna lie, that one was a good one. I was able to get in. This one, I ain't gonna lie, I'm leaning more because I feel like it's definitely a more difficult question, and she probably did say that. I just don't remember. That's why I'm giving two answers. But she probably did say, just to make it harder, that no, you calling on them in the restaurant. And in that case, I'm riding with you, bro. I don't know if I can call them because I'm still on the side of you like, maybe they bullshitting.
Yeah, they could be bullshitting.
They could be lying.
That ain't nothing to do with me. I heard a lot of niggas talk shit. I done heard niggas hella times say, "Man, when I see that nigga, I'm gonna do this and do that."
Yeah, come on, man. So yeah, I don't know if I'm calling on you in a restaurant, but I'm
an old man now. I be on my old man shit. I'm an old man now. I ain't got time.
I'll do protective measures. I won't do preventive measures, if that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not finna call them on a restaurant and say, "Go arrest these guys. They did this, and now we got to come down to me testifying that I heard them." No, none of that. But I will call the dude and say, "Hey, protect yourself because it might be some stuff coming your way."
I protect.
Hey, take a 5-hour energy and put the kids in the basement. But yeah, man, I think that's about it, man. We could
get us out of here.
Hey, let's get out of here then. Appreciate y'all listening, man, to episode V1.
V1.
I like how we didn't say the numbers.
Even though it's only two of them, it just feels even.
Even though I'm the dude that gotta put it together and have it up there. You know what? I already know. I'm putting never mind. Appreciate y'all. You already know. Appreciate y'all listening to this another episode of I'm Almost Joking podcast. I have been one half of the disrespective collective, Craig Smith, aka Sense of Life, here with.
It's your boy Queese, aka Dash. Appreciate y'all for checking out the episode and also watching the grading scale. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, share, put somebody on, put somebody on. Want to send a shout out to my nephew too. He recovering, had a little incident over the weekend. He good. He gonna be straight. So shout out to him. Shout out to my bro. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get at y'all next week. We out of here. Thistle.